Going on with y'all this evening on this good Monday? Yeah, I know y'all peeked the thumbnail. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely positively true. And yeah, Puff did executive produce Victory Lap. Yes, he did. You can still go back and actually you still can go back and catch some of the footage when they was in the studio together, and he was asking him what part of Compton he was from. Nip was from. So, and Nip told him, this niggas know the lingo, this niggas don't know the lingo. He like, but what'd he say? Slauson. He said something about Slauson ain't something. He like, well, that's where we come from. South Central, woo woo. He like, but Crenshaw, you say you from, cause Puddin', he said, so you say you from Crenshaw? Like, yeah. He like, but Crenshaw ain't got no, like, ain't no houses over there. And then he was telling me, whatever, but he got plugged in with Puff through Atlantic and Lauren. Yep. I think shit, for real, the only Crips, the only Bloods only Hounds that they really dealt with was DJ Quick. They dealt with Quick and the Game. They really ain't fucking no other. Them niggas really don't fuck with. Niggas really don't fuck with the Hounds for real. They always signing all the Crips. I think YG was one of the last ones that got signed to a major. I take that back. You know what I'm saying? Margie did through CMG, but just outright getting the type of deals, the Puma deals and all that shit. They ain't giving that shit to no Hounds. Them niggas don't like Hounds. When it goes back to the 90s. Jay, Puff, all them niggas got Crip affiliations. Because you gotta remember, at that time, Bloods was outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? The red team was outnumbered. 10-1. 15-1. So we wasn't a minority, we was a majority. So it wasn't cool or it wasn't the hip thing to be sporting red. Or having red bandanas. You know what I'm saying? That's why most of them niggas is aligned with Crips. When they go to LA, who they call? The Crips. They can be a Hounds from other cities. They'll go to LA, out to California, and they'll check in with Crips. I don't understand that. But that's what they do. That's what just happened to Peso. You run around on the Pyro label, but you go check in with some Crips. Don't get me wrong, Walk pull up over there when he be out there moving around, but he going to check in with the Bounties, and he going to Bompton. You know what I'm saying? He going to Bompton, he getting off on Bompton, and he going to start from Pyro Street all the way up. So, but all these niggas did that. 6ix9ine just was on there talking about when they went out to LA, they went and they was on Hoover Street. Or Aston Martin. I mean, when the Martin dude and all them. I don't know what it is. Then they go out there, they holler, they check in with the 60s, which ain't nothing wrong with the Rollins, but I'm checking in with my niggas, my color first. You know what I'm saying? If I'm bringing a bag, I damn sure gonna split. I'm damn sure gonna give it to what I'm sporting. No disrespect, but I'm not about to come away from the fucking wherever I come from to go to the Mecca to make my pilgrimage to take a bag with food who's been my opposition since I've been doing this. No disrespect to them, but okay. When Italians, when Jewish, when they go to other states and they tap in with their kind. You know what I'm saying? When we the only motherfuckers we gonna go over there and then wonder why we niggas getting stripped and jury taken. Nigga, you know these niggas, they talking a whole different lingo. You know what I'm saying? They using C's and you using B's. And then they're already looking like you inefficient because you come from another state. And they like, this nigga come from another state and didn't even check in with the team he banging. He gonna come over here with us? Oh, we stripping him. You ain't even got enough confidence in what you really screaming. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just a word of advice to anybody making their pilgrims, man. You go whatever it is, from B to C to G to the M to whatever. You tap in with them first. And then they gonna let you know what type of time we on. You don't go out there and tap in with, I'm out here flanked the fuck up from head to toe, but I'm gonna go tap in with the Crips. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can have alliance with that because they got alliances out there. Like that, B's is locked in with C's. That's cool, but I ain't about to get off the plane and go tap in with, I'm going to take me to Bompton. You can let me out. Because when I started momming, they already going to peep the swag. Oh, yeah, he around for sure. We just don't know where he from. For sure. You know what I mean? Some of us have been in this shit so long, we know we could turn it off. We actually could turn this shit off. Like, every word I can say can either be with a B or a P. It's just I turn it off sometimes because I can. Just put it like that. I can. I know how. I can turn it off and I can turn that shit back on. Every fucking syllable will be what I want. I mean, nigga was born in this shit. But throw your hand, yeah. Puff executive produced the victory lap. Now, the reason why I'm talking about that is because they done jumped on my nigga's bumper and I had to come speak up for him, man. Let me tell you something. Puff respect the gangs. Don't get that fucked up. Now, he might be disrespecting niggas and all that, but he respect gang members because he know how real that shit get. So he wasn't even gonna play with Nipsey that way. Now them other niggas, they wasn't rolling literally how he was. That nigga in the studio with his niggas at all times. They might not be on the cameras, but they around. They ain't getting that shit off. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna happen. So nah, it ain't happen. He couldn't get him. That wasn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Now they might be there. Now they might have went and smashed some bras together or something. Yeah, cool, but all the other fornications, nah, that wasn't gonna work. See, unlike the rest of them motherfuckers who they saying, them niggas basically rolled solo. Only one who had was Meek. He had the chasers, but they basically, he the boss. You see what I'm saying? They ain't under the model, ain't nobody bigger than the program because it's only them. They made that they self. This shit worldwide. Plus, he ain't the leader in he ain't the overall leader. There ain't one. So all one of the motherfuckers got to do is report back on some shit that they seen him involved in, and it's on the flow. So nah, he wasn't gonna be able to get that off. He wasn't gonna be able to get that off with him. And that go for all gang members. They ain't on that shit. He know that though, but he ain't gonna approach him like that. See what I'm saying? He would have him around for, if anything, for protection because he know what this nigga coming with. This nigga got the biggest gang in LA. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, and they gonna go about this motherfucker. So, I can't fight all these. I'm rich, but I can't fight all these motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the Park situation was so delicate, because it was gangs involved. And he had been a part of that shit already. So he like, That's why he started dealing with R&B motherfuckers. He was getting that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got that off on Meek because Meek separated himself from a whole nother nigga. He should have just stayed around Ross and none of this shit would have happened. Feel what I'm saying? But you know, he wanted to be around Hove, and then when you bump shoulders with Hove, you gonna bump shoulders with Diddy. Now, my thing, he should have stayed around Jay and Ross. If anything, I don't know how the fuck he got mixed in with Puffy, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I guess because he felt they had more money than Ross, I don't know, but he shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to come back, but it just wasn't the same. They put that record all right, but I mean that project all right, but it just wasn't the same. So Meek got himself tied into that, and then like I said, Meek was the boss, so he could have dismissed his niggas. It wasn't mandatory for his niggas to run with him. You know what I'm saying? So if them niggas ain't got their own money, they might can't afford to where the fuck them niggas was at when shit might have been taking place. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas just ain't have it like that. He the head. With this nigga here, it's mandatory he roll with 6 at all time. Mandatory. For one. And then they going everywhere this nigga going. You see what I'm saying? This is mandatory. So, nah, it wasn't gonna work that way. It wasn't gonna work that way. He wasn't gonna be able to get him like that. He wasn't even gonna open himself up because he knew if dude would have found that out about this shit that's going on now that he done passed, he would have disassociated himself with it because he can't be a part of that because of what he come from. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all the politics, they're going in the walls and on the outside of the walls. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can't be fucking with them chumps and you attached to something in prison, they gonna gut your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that shit is getting off. That's only in the movies, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or the motherfuckers who want to be a part of that. But let me tell you something. If you in the game and a motherfucker try you like that, and you in the game, the nigga who try you like that, he gonna get it. They gonna gut him. He ain't even gonna push up on no gang member like that. See what I'm saying? The nigga's not even gonna do that because he know what's coming. I'm gonna get a green light on every prison I go to. I'm a dead man walking. So I gotta find a nigga that's either running by himself, solo, or off into the shit that we off into. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I had to deal with politics on my side behind the walls for shit like that. He gotta go. If a motherfucker can prove it, like you got proof, woo, I seen him, boom, 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 boom. Look, we make this a peaceful resolution, and you know what gotta happen. If you buck up and you say you gonna stay, they gonna life flight you out of here. Now we can escort you down that motherfucker and walk you in there, and then that's that. But you, one way or another, you're leaving today, and you got to the next call, the next move to make your decision. Cause we ain't going in till we gotta get this resolution. You gotta come out. You can't sit in the house and try to hide in the house. You gotta come out. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get hit in the house. Motherfuckers gonna run up in that bitch and hit you in that bitch. So, and that's what it is. So don't think that shit just accepted. That's only in the movies to scare you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, unless that shit's getting done by his own gang. Now, if it's getting done by his own gang, then that's something different. But as far as an outsider doing something to a gang member, you ain't gonna hear that. You gonna hear motherfuckers say, oh yeah, stay away from them. No matter what he is, he could be a fucking Latin. Don't make a fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stay away from him. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is woo 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 woo, and they run woo woo, and they coming. Get that fucked up. They coming. You a part of organizations behind that wall, or even in the streets, like I said. You know what I'm saying? They be stomping in. Man, all you gotta do is type that shit in all your YouTube search shit, man. They be stomping whole mud holes in them niggas for that shit out there out west, man. You better not get caught doing that shit on your nigga. They gonna kill you, nigga. Yeah. And the ones it is, don't get that fucked up. They ain't running around just openly with their homies or no shit like, nah. They beat niggas up for niggas having OnlyFans, nigga. I seen one nigga, he said, my homies fucked me up, nigga. They found my OnlyFans. This nigga should get showed in the hospital getting stitched up. Nigga fucked up. Niggas ain't playing about that shit, man. So that's where he come from. So, you know, that's just like, on some real shit. Game better not be on none of them motherfucking tapes. Fucking around with them niggas. Said he was running around with homie 50. He better not be on none of them tapes. Or Beater he gonna have to go see Beater, nigga. Beater ain't about to be playing that shit. He gonna have to be Beater. You screaming Beater, nigga, hey. You better not, yeah. Ain't nobody, yeah, nigga, yeah. So I think I was somebody catching fade. Game, I'm always getting tried. They always violating game. You know what I'm saying? That's how info right there. They always on. Blood always getting violated. And he pulling up and he catching this issue. Wack gonna be here with him. Make sure it go right. He gonna be there, but shit. He better not be on them motherfuckers. Straight up. So, yeah, man. Yup, he did executive produce Victory Lap, though. Hell of an album. He on 2 songs on that bitch, too. And man, get so bad. See, niggas only be paying attention. He was on the Breakfast Club years ago. He's talking about how he felt some type of way because he didn't get no credit for that shit. And he executive produced that album. Out of his own mouth, he said that. I said, damn, that nigga did do that, didn't he? You know what I'm saying? The Nip talking about how they was trying to keep the energy up and shit. And niggas was doing push-ups and shit. He said just to keep the energy up and keep them niggas going. He said them niggas was doing laps outside the hallway, running wheel sprints and shit. Just because they was trying to get that motherfucker to stay up. They was trying to get that motherfucking album. But, before anybody else jump on it, yeah, man. It's gonna hit the airways. I see niggas making videos about it, but it definitely did. Hell of an album, too. It should have got nominated for a Grammy, not just the John Legend record and DJ Khaled record, which everybody trying to make a big deal about. That the nigga was around Puff and Jay, man. This is how stupid motherfuckers is. They trying to say all that shit led up behind behind the John Legend video shoot. It was some friction that happened there because Khaled was in LA and niggas was lightweight trying to press Khaled. But don't get it fucked up. This nigga was around Jay and Puff, who's bigger than Khaled. What? It doesn't even make any sense. See what I'm saying? Don't even, and then they did it before he was even there. That's how they was able to do the video. Because then he pulled up. And they rectified the situation. They shot the video. That ain't what that shit was about. That shit was about property. Okay? Property, and nobody's bigger than the program. Them two things. Remember that. Property, and nobody's bigger than the... You got to think this is property in California. South Central Los Angeles. These is multi-million-dollar properties we talking about. These ain't no little 7,000, 8,000. We talking about multi-million-dollar, like one of these. Like one of these. Out in California, this motherfucker right here be worth down there 10 million. Because it go all the way around the front. My shop, all these shit. 10 million. See what I'm saying? We talking about him owning some shit like this. And the city wanted it. Especially with a down one. They wanted them niggas. They didn't want them niggas in front of that store no more. They wanted that, and they pissed him off because they tried to evict him. Then when they went to his partner and told his partner to evict him, they finds out that he went to the motherfucker who they thought he was leasing from. Come to find out, it's his fucking partner. So okay, now what's our next step? We got to use our informants. And then that's when the move get put in play. Boom, boom. Phone calls was made. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell everybody, in California, LA, you're not going to be a multi-millionaire, billionaire, and not have some ties to some type of gang. I don't give a fuck if it's from the Mexican mafia to the fucking Irish mafia to the fucking Albanian mafia to the gangs. You got ties to somebody. You ain't about to be running around in California and you just a billionaire and you ain't got ties to something. They'd have been blew down on you. Some organization would have been said, look, bro, we here for your help, but at the same time, you gonna kick down to the wolves. That's just what it is. That's LA. That's California. And they go all the way from the top to the bottom. You got somebody, everybody do. Got ties to somebody in a motherfucking organization out that bitch. And they all get busy. Every one of them motherfuckers get busy. So when you dealing on a plateau on that form, and you talking about they wanted his property, come on, man. They tried to evict him. They finds out he owned the motherfucker. That's why when he died, they shut everything down, boarded him, put a big ass fence up, and evicted him. It's crazy because they had to release them. They had to release some of the lots because they forced the fucking owner to sell the building. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to they building a rail car from the bottom of Crenshaw all the way up to the Rams Stadium. It was about property, man. And at the end of the day, he was a gang member. So what they do, tapped into their informants and made the move happen. Come on, man, that was a play. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, though. But I've been paying attention to this shit since 2017 when it happened. It was a play. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker came out with a video. I had the bitch on my... It's down now. They took that motherfucking down. And he said what was going to happen happened. He said this in like 2017. He said what was going to happen. He said it was a play. And he said he wasn't the only one. He said they had other operatives in the motherfucking parking lot. He said he had been under surveillance for a fucking week. Heavy surveillance for a week. They made homeboy check into the mental institution, gave him that high power lawyer. Then he did make a statement and he said he was paid and they took his lawyer away. Dude called in and said, I can't take the case. They gave him life. He don't do that, he beat the fucking case. That was the plan. But once that happened, they just start filling him up with them drugs in there. Now he a zombie. He a shell of himself. Done. He couldn't tell you what happened if he wanted to. Case closed. Building shut down. No more 60s moving around that area. It's done. It's done. All because they wanted that fucking property. But that's business, man. That shit is treacherous. He knew it. The mistake he made is he spoke about buying it. He should have never said nothing about he bought it already. Because when you deal with commercial property, it takes time. It has to go through steps for the purchase. It goes through like 3 different steps when you purchase a commercial property. You don't just buy it like a car. You see what I'm saying? It's not like a car. Commercial property has to go through steps. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't fully theirs yet. Yeah, they put the money up, the deal was accepted, the transaction went through, but the paperwork and everything of finalizing this property has to go through steps. Well, they hitting within the steps. That's why it wasn't, once he died, they was able to tell him, they was able to put the, you think if they still owned it, they would be able to put that fence up? That store still be operating. They don't own it. They took the city. Once that happened, that was the way the city proven. Because at that time, it just had been shootings and fightings and shit like robberies and shit. Motherfuckers hadn't really died yet. You know what I'm saying? Because they was operating that motherfucker. But they had shootings and all that shit up there. So, when he died in front of that motherfucker, that was the evidence. Look, see? This is what we was talking about. You know what I mean? This was, boom. They was able to get what they wanted. And eventually, that real card is going to go up to that Ram Stadium. So, yeah, it was about property, bro. And then, like I said, you know, come on, man. Homeboy come out here in the program with the law. They said when they got to working, when they come, he start acting like he is the law. Like, come on, bro. Put 2 and 2 together, man. Put 2 and 2 together, man. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be around Puff. That's why he went on Cosmic Kev shit and said, Bootleg Kev shit and said, he owned it. He owned publishing of the Victory Lap album. On record. He said, hello. Yeah. Up until 2021 or something like that. But he wasn't around Puff, though. He wasn't in them sessions. He wasn't traveling with homie no more. It had got to that point. He fucked the money off getting into it, and they getting physical. That fucked the money off. And then was smart. He used him for what he needed him for. When he had to go to New York, he knew he can make the calls. Had to bring his hood out that's in New York. And he was protected. Little shine on the Spain, keep him calm. That's why rap niggas came out way before everything else. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, it's fucked up. But I just read somewhere they talking about on the lawsuit that if it's in, the judge told the prosecution if there's any celebrities in this lawsuit, you gonna name them. You're not about to just hold them and release them when you want to. We ain't doing that. If you got any name, I don't give a damn if they celebrities or not, release them. They act like these motherfucking celebrities make laws. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? That's all Trump is, a fucking celebrity. He was a fucking The Apprentice, all this other shit. That's all he was he was a celebrity that got in the White House. But they making it seem like these celebrities make fucking laws, man. They ain't no different than none of us. Because they got a couple dollars. Fuck out of here. You strip that shit away from them and put them in prison, then you see who the fuck they really is. Motherfuckers don't make no laws. Like, that's why this country fucked up. This country fucked up. That's why overseas, the celebrities and all that act just like the regular motherfuckers over there because they got a couple dollars, everybody got money. That's why they be like, damn, why not? This motherfucker, he was just kicking around these people normal. They don't run with no paparazzi or crazy bodyguards or nothing like that. The celebrities over there, they be right with their own little crews and shit because everybody got money. We the motherfucker put these suckers on a motherfucking plateau over here. Superstar. What the fuck is that? That's some Hollywood shit. Well, fuck the sports stuff. You start calling these niggas superstars. What the fuck is you just made something up? All you could be was an all-pro. Now you a superstar. What the fuck is that? Y'all just made some shit up, huh? Just a whole nother level of motherfucker. So you could be an all-pro, but in the media you a superstar. Man, what the fuck? Don't say superstar, nothing on no plaques, nowhere in the league. Go find me a stat for superstars. In any fucking sport. Go find me a stat for superstars. There ain't one. It's only all-pro. How long you been all-pro? 5-team, first team. 5-team. How many times you been first team, second team, third team, 14? I ain't got no fucking stats for superstars. That's some media shit. This country want to put the fucking entertainers on fucking plateaus like they... The motherfuckers ain't got nothing but a couple dollars, man. They don't write no laws and they don't make no laws. And them motherfuckers that's making the laws got more money than the celebrities. Little do y'all know. Little do y'all fucking know. Them fucking senators got more money than them goddamn celebrities. Why the fuck you think they're there? Who you think the celebrities is paying and running around campaigns for? They ain't running campaigns for no celebrities. Do you see the motherfuckers out there with trying to get motherfuckers to vote for them niggas for Grammys and Oscars and shit? Do you see the Congress somewhere talking about, hey man, go down there, we want y'all to vote for this so they can win a Grammy? Fuck out of here. I better pay attention, man. For real. You think this a motherfucker running around the senator of motherfucking, the governor of motherfucking Massachusetts running around talking some, we want y'all to go down there and vote for Oscar for for the town. Yeah. How many we can get down there to vote for Emmy or Academy Award for the movie Town? Man, the fuck out of here. But he damn sure out them celebrities talking about, hey man, look, I need you to help me get these votes. What you got for me? Come on, bro. Pay attention to the fuck is going on. This bitch is Sodom and Gomorrah. Right here. This motherfucking country is. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. Walking, you pull up in the fucking Sony studios, it's a big ass rainbow. You pull in the gate and it's a big ass rainbow. Nobody seems to find this odd though. Huge rainbow when you pull the Sony's pictures. Yeah, Sony Pictures, yeah. You pulling that motherfucker, yeah. Yeah. They studios, yeah, big ass rainbow. That bitch bigger than McDonald's Archer. Cause that bitch go all the way around. Yeah, as soon as you pull through the gate, it say Sony Pictures, boom. I've been there. Why? Cause I went, yeah. Big ass say Sony Pictures, you pull through, a big ass rainbow. Man, I said, man, don't you pull me up under that motherfucker. You better make a right or a left. Fuck is wrong? I'm like, damn. I'm like, this shit crazy. So now I'm already going in with a whole different mindset. I ain't even really trying to hear nothing these motherfuckers talking about. I wanted to ask them so bad, like, now, who thought it was a good idea to put a rainbow over the whole fucking studio? But I said, I ain't gonna, it ain't my business. We got up and left. I ain't even really pay attention to what the fuck they was talking about. When I seen that, I said, oh yeah. Nah, hell no. We got back in the car. They like, man, what you think? Hell no, nigga. They got a big nigga. Hell no. Hell no. Nigga, when you drive it in, that big ass rainbow said, fuck you. As soon as you drive it in, that's what that meant. You think I'm about to go in here and sign with these motherfuckers? Pull under this bitch and they got a big ass golden Archer. What you think that mean? Fucking something, huh? Straight up. They like, man, we ain't gonna never get signed, man. You know what? I said, bro, well, fuck it then. We just gonna stay independent. Fuck it. And that was the second one I went to. I'm like, man, we ain't gonna never get a fucking deal, bro. Guess not. I was totally, man, I'm in there. I ain't even paying attention to these motherfuckers. I'm looking around like, and I'm just like, bro. Everywhere I turn doing this music shit, there's some weird shit going on, man. Why the fuck can't I just make music? Like, there's some weird shit going on, man. And that's their ritual. So you want to be a part of it? You want to be in their club? That's why when I was running around on them campuses, they was like, man, join a fraternity. Nigga, I got a fraternity already, nigga. Fuck I look like? I already got initiated. You think I'm about to go through that shit again? And y'all letting some niggas? Nah, I'm cool. I don't like submission. And I don't like authority. That's why I built my own. That's why I couldn't work for nobody. I don't like authority. So I walked away from the streets because I felt like a slave. Yeah, but like, follow, subscribe, man. Like I said, man, every 200, we're giving giveaways, man. Holla at your boy. Go download, stream, everything. You can find us on every platform. Holla.